I could have run across the top and just took
We
the.
stopped 100 clicks from Moscow to check our Geiger counters. The thing is, they are all in the green, as if they're in a conspiracy. Still, this amazing piece of news doesn't really impress anyone that much. The guys are all confused as to what to do next. And I'm just waiting for answers. And hoping the commander, whom until recently I trusted implicitly, is going to be extremely persuasive in his reasoning.
I'm sure he will. Miller's a good man. I mean, did you notice how instead of just how if you notice back all the way when we were in the when we were in hospital, when Anna got in the way of the colonel, he just lightly tapped. He just lightly tapped her shoulders, which which in most scenarios in fiction you would typically have the colonel instead would have barged her out of the way at the very least. Which that shows that Miller's a good man. He just has to keep secrets because Russian government aren't NATO the nicest people.
Why the long faces?
We are at a crossroads, so to speak, where everybody can't help but wonder. What next? Where do we go from here?
Yes, more or less what I expected from you. But you got the picture. So, is your counter functioning? Have you checked it?
Yes, it's all green. Double-checked it. Stepan's in the green too. We don't need masks here.
So, they were telling the truth.
Who was telling the truth? Why won't you answer? Who were those people trying to kill us? Why would they shoot at you, the Order's commander? Explain something, at least! You owe us that!
Well, I might as well drop the bomb now. The war did not end.
What
Oh,
do
great.
you mean, did not end?
Let me finish. Most of our cities are destroyed. The rest of the country is probably under enemy occupation. To
That's
avoid
good.
new nuclear attacks against us, Command chose the only viable course of action: to play dead.
Because I'm hoping
To
NATO is
ensure
NATO in
radio
this.
silence, the SHIELD system was created. A network of radio jammers covering Moscow and suburbs. So that some radio enthusiasts wouldn't bring more bombs down on our heads by whining on air. And it's one of these jammers that got disabled by the hands of those present here.
Could you not have shared that before? Say, before Artyom took that radio outside and caught all that radiation?
No! I only got briefed half year ago. Under a strict you talk, you die policy. And then had to tell my people we were securing a weather station.
Sir, with all due respect, if we can't go back, maybe we should advance and move on?
I have an idea, but...
No, in this war.
Artyom, rather than carrying on with this silent disapproval of yours, check the airwaves. We should be out of the jamming range by now, so give it your best try. Look for transmissions from the Ark.
Roger.
Do you understand now why we're traitors in the eyes of Command? We shut down a jamming station, shot up the guards, destroyed a patrol train, and ran away from Moscow. Who even needs a trial when the case is so clear? There's no way back now. Which means we have to continue moving forward.
Command,
Yeah.
what are you talking about?
The Moscow Defense Command. Have you ever heard of the Invisible Watchers?
I have, but they're just an urban legend.
Not at all. They are Command.
Are you sure they care for more than just protecting their asses? You mentioned the Ark. What's that all about?
If Artyom finds their signal, you'll figure everything out. Otherwise, there is nothing to talk about.
Do you think finding that Ark of yours is going to fix everything?
I do not. But if you have a better idea, then go ahead.
Yes, I do. We have to find a good place for people from Moscow. Like Artyom always wanted.
Giving them all to the enemy? A grand idea. I
What
say,
do you mean?
we
We've got-
solve our problems before moving on to saving all Moscow. All right? How is it going, Artyom?
Oh.
Found it yet?
I was just thinking convocation.
There's a whole world out here. A world where we could live.
So far, we only know one thing for sure. Radiation levels are nominal. The air is breathable. But what about the rain?
So what? You can't even breathe in Moscow.
So, does anybody live out here? We don't know.
Yes. Well,
How will
there's
they treat
villages at
us? I don't know that either.
good point.
What would they do if they found out there are survivors in Moscow? Again, I don't know.
Yeah.
Keep looking, Artyom. There's got to be a signal.
But we do know we've been lied to. For 20 years, we've been lied to. We know they've been killing people.
Collateral damage is inevitable in operations of such scale and secrecy. Yes, people have died, but the bombs killed tens of millions. Yet we are alive. We stayed alive throughout those years.
Artyom almost got killed. Is he just collateral damage too?
Guess what? Yes. If you have to choose between the life of a single man, no matter how dear he is to you, and the lives of everybody else, all the dwellers of Metro, then there's nothing to think about. Are you looking for it, Artyom? Come on, do your best.
Would you say the same about me?
And about myself, too. I've spent my whole life protecting the people of Metro. Do you get it? My whole life. And I wouldn't hesitate for a second. I'm prepared to do anything to ensure Metro survives. Even though they'd shoot me on sight if I returned now. It doesn't matter. Too many lives are at stake. Too many lives have already been sacrificed to hesitate now. Too many.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to. I mean, but we have to make up our minds. How will things finish for all of us if we start out lying to each other and arguing? We need to be better.
You ask me how things will finish. Well, let me tell you. It all depends on Artyom now. If he finds the frequency, if they are alive. Found it yet, Artyom? Please, try. It must be there. Keep looking, Artyom.
Oh,
That's
almost
got to
had
be
it.
a signal.
Got it.
Everyone still loyal to the cause. Proceed to the rally point. Rally point
Found it yet, Artyom? Please, try. It must be there.
We're getting chords.
Wait a moment. What was that?
Area 18-5. I repeat. Proceed to the rally
Listen,
point.
everyone.
Rally point location is code 1811-79. Area
There's a- okay.
18-5. Only by standing together
Where
shall
was
we
that
overcome
number
any
supposed
and
to-
all obstacles.
Got it. So, it is somewhere around here. The Yamantau Mountain. So, the route from here should go like this. This is our goal.
So, is this what you had in mind?
Yes, this is it. The Ark Project is a whole city underground. Enormous stores, machines, the best experts. It is the Commander General's HQ. All of the country's leaders are there. They have already started the restoration work. We will tell them that Moscow is alive. It wasn't all for nothing. Everything will change. Everything. Do you get it? A new life is starting for all the survivors of the world.
By the way, are there any single women in that place?
Great reaction. So I think the moment calls for... Bring it out, Demir.
Bring what out, Colonel? Sir?
That thing that's been sloshing about in your canteen. You think I'm deaf or what?
That. Just a moment. I thought my ears were deceiving me.
It's not a short trip to the Urals. So we should make ourselves comfortable, I guess. Let's name this bucket of bolts at the very least, eh?
It's about time.
Yeah, the Death Star like always.
and be done with it.
Nah, go to hell. Even better. Come on.
How about Aurora, the Roman goddess of dawn and a cruiser of, you know what?
Not bad.
Yeah.
I like it.
Like mythical.
Beautiful
Local.
name.
Sounds okay, but the cruiser of what?
Yeah, I'll tell you later.
Looks like it's decided.
I mean, the game's only rated M.
Let's drink to
All right.
Hey, Artyom, let's take a look at that map.
Roger.
All right, we had a round. That should be enough. Yermak, full steam ahead.
Hi.
Full steam ahead.
Wow, that's some distance. I wonder how long it will take.
Nah. I mean, it is Russia. Probably not that long. Oh, we're quick saving. All right, so there we go. That, everyone, is Metro Exodus. The first mission complete, and the intro to the second over with. I don't know if you noticed, but the saving icons are actually telling you in kilometers how far away you are from Moscow, which is pretty cool. But yeah, oh man, this game is awesome. It's much more awesome when you're not tired, it's not nighttime, and you're playing through the same mission again. You know, once you understand, you know, the sensitivity is not that bad, even if you have to use the despicable aim assist. But aim assist is not bad either. We'll see. And again, it's a survival shooter. You're not meant to find just enemies upon enemies upon enemies. So you don't have to worry about someone running in front of your fire, tricking your crosshair to following that guy when you were shooting at one other guy, and throwing off your aim. Like, you don't have to worry about that nonsense. As much, I should say. But anyway, oh, by the way, I forgot to mention again. But you get but if you get the day one edition, new, of course, you get the Metro. Actually, let me just show you. Home menu. You get Vikings maps. I do some cleaning for an update for the update to Battlefield 1, actually. You get Metro. It's actually an order of newest. Oh, there you go. You get Metro 2033 Redux. You don't get Last Light. But you know, getting another game for free in your purchase of a AAA game, that's amazing. I don't know what the pre-order bonus was, if there was one. I should have pre-ordered the game, to be honest. There was no reason for me not to. I got it quick enough, but I wasn't sure. It wasn't until recently until I realized that you all would probably enjoy a single player only shooter. It's just that you all, like me, prefer to watch it when you got time, which is fine. There's something which I've always said on my channel, which is take your time. You don't need to watch every single one of my uploads. They're there if you want it, or need it, you know. But most people can just watch at my channel at their own pace, because realistically you probably won't watch all my videos. Let's be honest. You know, so don't worry about it. You know, watch whatever you want to watch on my channel and just enjoy your stay. What more can any YouTuber ask, really? And yeah. Alright, so that'll be our first video. Thanks for watching. Oh, by the way, this game is, yes, 1% worth it. I don't know how long it is, but I do know that every mission, basically every mission is a zone. It's interesting. Every mission is about 2 hours long. At maximum, like they're around 1 hour to 1:30 to 2 hours long. And you got breaks where you just walk around and talk. This is what this mission is. And yeah, it's, you know, it's interesting. So I don't know how many missions there are. But the mission count is not what you need to look for in Metro Exodus. It's the total time played. Um, and if it's the average shooter length of 8 hours or average shooter campaign of 8 hours, it would be worth it. There's replay value playing in different ways, going complete stealth, playing different difficulties, stuff like that. You know how many hours I got out of Ruby Global Eclipse by just playing through different characters? Um, and, playing just by playing different characters out of essentially a 6-hour game. I got like over 50 hours in it. Um, so yeah. Um, this game, I would think, this game would be definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it for the story, the graphics. YouTube doesn't do enough justice when it comes to the graphics. The Xbox, I mean, okay, maybe that's only really, maybe it only means something with the PC version. But yeah, no, Xbox is really good. I'm not playing in 4K. The game has all of the things you want in a modern 4K TV. It has high dynamic range and all that good stuff. It has everything the Xbox One X can put out. I just don't have an Xbox One X, nor do I have a 4K TV, and I probably won't get one until I can get a Sony Bravia at a good price. Because I will not have any other TVs than my Bravias. Because all the TVs my grandparents and parents have gone, only the Bravias have lasted. The TV I'm the like 49 or whatever TV I have, which we got for around $400 on deep discount in 2012 or 14. I'm still playing it now and it's still holding up. Although I must admit I think it's having graphical issues with the modern games of that After Effect, because I've seen it Battlefield 5, Battlefront 2, and this. Although that could just be that could be the fact that I'm playing it on a launch Xbox. But I don't know. I don't know if you're saying I should check. But yeah, I'm thinking just my TV. It could be my TV. It could be launch Xbox. It could be a lot of things. It could be sheer fact that it's downscaled from 4K. But regardless, it is an amazing game. And you should go out and get it. It's a perfect from what I played so far. My first impressions, I would say, because how much do I take off the sensitivity? How much do I take off the sensitivity? I mean, okay, I'll be fair. It is a perfect game. It's just the sensitivity is made for people that is made for people who play. It's for people who don't play Twitch shooters, pretty much. People who prefer lower sensitivities. Um, you know, it goes against my kind of people, but it's not against every people. I mean, it's good for people who love single player games, which they typically don't have very good sensitivity either. So yeah, no, it is a perfect game. I got no complaints of the sensitivity. And I wish there was not. I wish there was more saves and quick save. But then again, you're running onto the limits of hard drive space, because every save you make is a little bit of megabytes, which adds up. Trust me. So yeah, but anyway, that'll be it for this video. So we'll probably start the next session with this. Oh wow, I did miss a lot of things, even though I was looking everywhere. Oh jeez. Okay, that's gonna be fun. But yeah, so we got a lot of stuff to read. Postcards. Oh, there's only 2 in this game. Interesting. So we got 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, they're not terrible. It's not. They're not Skyrim. They're not Skyrim. Thank goodness. Okay. Look at this updates as you go through them. Interesting. Alright, so we'll check those out. And yeah, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. I appreciate watching on these videos. It means a lot to me. Also, not me if you were to subscribe to my Patreon. Oh, sorry. How doing so help on this channel in my life to afford more games like this. And maybe an Xbox One X and a 4K TV, to update the quality of my videos and stuff. Also, don't forget to check out don't forget to check out their story, part of the verse. You can find that in the description underneath the playlist, underneath the line, underneath the Patreon. You'll find the wiki and the Google Drive to the lore files of Dishmine, which I use as concept or storyboarding. Also, I use for concepts and storyboarding. Also, oh jeez. Also you find the draft for the story I'm working on. It's desperately in need of update. It's really easy. I just need to have the place to be more proactive on it. In which it's called Their Story: Life in War in the 2040s and Schmunk Adventures in the Golden Era. Where you follow their and friends as they seek to maintain the world they have built over the past 20 years from those who threaten from those who threaten it, from wannabe dictators to from wannabe dictators to an evil empire to even pirates. In a world that is vastly different than the one we have today, but only because of technology. Um, that was developed by Green&Blue, a utopia and utopia-made country founded by the line in this world. And yeah, the world has hypersonic fighters, super heavy tanks, giant railgun battleships, airships, all the good stuff. Combat is even more insanely complicated than it is today. From layers from just ground to low altitude to high altitude to the stratosphere, then to space up orbital. It's just nonsense. And yeah, and then also we don't forget about we also don't forget about there's family. And yeah, all right, that'll be our first video. Thanks for watching, and I guess I won't fail this time. And I guess where's my mouse? Oh, I took my mouse off. And I guess see you in a second.